Have you ever believed something online, only to realize later you were totally misled? Or heard two experts give opposite opinions and felt paralyzed about whom to trust? In today's information overload, critical thinking is your mental superpower. I'll share 7 exact, actionable steps each, illustrated by a real-life mini-story, to sharpen your thinking and make smarter choices every day. Picture Jamie, a young professional who invested in a hyped miracle stock tip from a friend on social media. Within weeks, the value tanked. Jamie realized he never stopped to evaluate the source or think through the logic. Let's make sure you never repeat that mistake. Step 1. Question core assumptions. In a product review meeting, Sarah noticed everyone praising the design until she asked, "What if our users hate this color?" Her question revealed a key demographic disliked the palette. Why it works, core assumptions shape every decision. By questioning them, you expose blind spots and avoid groupthink. How to do it? Identify a widely held belief. Challenge it. What if the opposite were true? Research or test that scenario. What to do? Tonight, pick one belief at work or school, write it down, invert it, and list 3 consequences of that inversion. Step 2. Play devil's advocate. Michael always supported the new marketing plan. One day, he forced himself to argue against it for 5 minutes and unearthed 2 fatal flaws no one else had considered. Why it works. Temporarily adopting the opposing view boosts mental flexibility and prevents confirmation bias. How to do it? State your current position. Spend 3 to 5 minutes listing strongest counterarguments. Review and integrate useful critiques. What to do? Before your next group decision or personal choice, block out 5 minutes to argue the counterposition, no matter how unpopular. Step 3. Ask the 5 whys. When Emma missed her deadlines, she blamed busy traffic. By asking why 5 times, she traced the root cause to poor morning planning. Why it works. Each successive why drills deeper past symptoms to reveal true causes, enabling targeted solutions. How to do it? Write a problem statement, ask why, and answer honestly. Repeat until you reach the 5th answer. What to do? Apply this tonight to one persistent issue. Write down all 5 layers and plan one corrective action for the deepest cause. Step 4. Reflect on bias. Carlos hired team members who shared his background until a workshop on bias made him blind test resumes. He discovered top performers from diverse backgrounds he'd overlooked. Why it works. Unconscious biases influence judgments. Identifying and mitigating them leads to fairer, more accurate decisions. How to do it. List one recent decision. Identify potential biases. For an example, familiarity, confirmation. Counteract by seeking one opposing data point. What to do. This week, review a personal or professional choice. Name the bias you might have had and find evidence that disproves it. Step 5. Map cause and effect. After his event failed, David assumed marketing was to blame. A cause and effect map showed that poor timing and lack of audience research were bigger factors. Why it works. Visualizing causal chains prevents misdiagnosis of problems, ensuring you tackle true drivers, not mere symptoms. How to do it. Write down an outcome you want to analyze. List all possible causes branching off like a flowchart. Highlight the top 2 causes by likelihood and impact. What to do. Draw a quick cause-effect diagram for one challenge. Identify and plan to address the 2 most significant causes first. Step 6. Vet your sources. When Nina read a shocking health claim, she traced it back to a peer-reviewed journal instead of a clickbait site, saving herself from false panic. Why it works. Not all information is equal. Verifying sources ensures your beliefs rest on solid evidence. How to do it. For any claim, note its origin. Seek the primary research or reputable expert consensus. Cross-check with at least 2 independent sources. What to do? Tomorrow, before you accept or share any bold online claim, spend 2 minutes verifying its source and accuracy. Step 7. Generate multiple alternatives. Faced with a stalled project, Leah forced her team to brainstorm 3 completely different solutions, not just tweaks. That breakthrough idea came from the third option. Why it works. Anchoring on the first idea limits creativity. Generating alternatives unlocks novel, superior solutions. How to do it? Define your decision or problem. Brainstorm 3 distinct approaches. For an example, refine, simplify, pivot. Weigh pros and cons of each. What to do? Use this in your next decision. List 3 radically different options before settling on a course of action. Critical thinking is a trainable skill, not an innate gift. By questioning assumptions, challenging yourself, and seeking evidence, you build a mind that navigates complexity with clarity. If you're ready to sharpen your mind, comment, "I choose clarity." Like, share, and subscribe for more brain hacks.